Evidence of forced organ harvesting by Chinese doctors began emerging in 2006. Since then, private investigations have concluded that not only is forced organ harvesting in China happening, it's happening on a very large scale. NTD spoke with a doctor who helped start a petition to the US government to publicly condemn the practice.
Dr. Alejandro Centurion is one of 3 US doctors calling for crimes halfway around the world to be brought to light. He spoke with NTD exclusively this week on this petition he helped launch to the US White House. It urges the US to investigate claims of forced organ harvesting in China and to put a stop to it.
These crimes are so horrific that when people first hear about them, it is hard to believe.
In 2006, the wife of a transplant surgeon in China came forward and confessed her husband had taken thousands of corneas from prisoners of conscience.
But there has been a lot of evidence, a lot of very compelling evidence that's come out in the last, since 2006, which has convinced me and also many other medical professionals that these crimes are truly taking place.
Dr. Centurion says transplant tourists to China are promised an organ within weeks, if not days, of their request, whereas in other countries it takes years.
The main piece of evidence is simply the disparity between the number of transplanted organs in China and the number of organs that are available.
The Chinese Health Ministry says it gets the majority of organs from executed prisoners, but even the highest estimates of executions do not explain why organs are seemingly available on demand. Investigators believe the majority of organs actually come from religious and political prisoners. The largest group of these prisoners of conscience in China is practitioners of the Falun Gong spiritual practice. Dr. Centurion and others believe the US likely knows something about the allegations, and this petition wants President Obama to make them public. The US already requires applicants of the non-immigrant DS-160 visa to state whether they have been involved in organ harvesting. In its 2011 Human Rights Report, the US also mentions the allegations for the first time.